and others descend between the quadratus labii superioris and the caninus, and anastomose with the external maxillary, transverse facial, and buccinator arteries. The 4 remaining branches arise from that portion of the internal maxillary which is contained in the pterygopalatine fossa. The descending palatine artery, A. palatina descendens, descends through the pterygopalatine canal with the anterior palatine branch of the sphenopalatine ganglion, and, emerging from the greater palatine foramen, runs forward in a groove on the medial side of the alveolar border of the hard palate to the incisive canal. The terminal branch of the artery passes upward through this canal to anastomose with the sphenopalatine artery. Branches are distributed to the gums, the palatine glands, and the mucous membrane of the roof of the mouth, while in the pterygopalatine canal it gives off twigs which descend in the lesser palatine canals to supply the soft palate and palatine tonsil, anastomosing with the ascending palatine artery. The artery of the pterygoid canal, A. canalis pterygoidea, Vidian artery, passes backward along the pterygoid canal with the corresponding nerve. It is distributed to the upper part of the pharynx and to the auditory tube, sending into the tympanic cavity a small branch which anastomoses with the other tympanic arteries. The pharyngeal branch is very small. It runs backward through the pharyngeal canal with the pharyngeal nerve, and is distributed to the upper part of the pharynx and to the auditory tube. The sphenopalatine artery, A. sphenopalatina nasopalatine artery, passes through the sphenopalatine foramen into the cavity of the nose, at the back part of the superior meatus. Here it gives off its posterior lateral nasal branches which spread forward over the conchae and meatuses. Anastomose with the ethmoidal arteries and the nasal branches of the descending palatine, and assist in supplying the frontal, maxillary, ethmoidal, and sphenoidal sinuses. Crossing the undersurface of the sphenoid, the sphenopalatine artery ends on the nasal septum as the posterior septal branches. These anastomose with the ethmoidal arteries and the septal branch of the superior labial. One branch descends in a groove on the vomer to the incisive canal and anastomoses with the descending palatine artery. End of section 13. Recording by Selena Arter.